Hi everyone, it's Zebra Girl, and today is going to be a throughout the years video. And if you're not familiar with throughout the years, it's where you start off with preschool and you tell about all the major things that happened to you when you were in preschool. And then like the next time you would go on to kindergarten, which is what I'm on now, then second grade, then third grade, and so on to the grade that you're in now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so today's throughout the years is kindergarten, and I remember I loved my kindergarten teacher. What I remember most about kindergarten is centers. Like after you got done with your work, you got to go to a center. And if I remember, there was like practicing your spelling words, computers, art center, which was everyone's favorite. The little toy center thing, I don't remember. And then like every other center was like an educational center, and you got to spell your spelling words out. They were like magnets that you put on the back of a filing cabinet. I know, it's really weird. And then there was the blocks center. And I remember every other time we got to pick who our center partner was. I think that's what we called them. Sorry, those are my dogs. And my first partner was my best friend. And then my second partner was this girl that I hated, and I hated being partners with her. But anyway. And then I remember we had cards, and they were like in we had these little pockets, and the pocket had your name on it, and there was green, red, yellow, and white. And if you were on green, you were good. Then you moved to yellow, then red. Wait, green you were good, then yellow was a warning. And then red was you're in trouble, I don't know. And then white was you get sent to the office. And no one ever got white. But now people get sent to the office all the time. And it's not that big of a deal to them. Okay, anyway. And then I remember I moved a card once because I was talking, and I was so upset about it, and I didn't tell my parents. And my teacher called my parents and asked if there was something wrong with me because I never moved a card. And so my parents found out, and I got in trouble. Well, I didn't get in that much of trouble, but you know. Oh, I remember there was this big ordeal about how I told, my best friend, we were just kidding around once, and we had these long lunch tables, and her crush, like the guy that she liked, was sitting on the table beside us, and we were like just joking around with him, and I told him that she liked him, and she like started crying because I told him. And then the teacher noticed that she was crying, and the teacher asked what was wrong, and she told that I had told on her, and I got in trouble for it. Or not told on her, told her crush that she liked him. And I would have just been like, I don't like you. I would have just made it up. Whatever. And then I remember we couldn't save seats. Like, okay, you would have this really long table, and there would be seats on either side, and you couldn't skip a seat, and you couldn't save seats. So like you could choose either side, but you had to sit at the next seat available. Does that make sense? So you had to stay in line. Like whoever you wanted to sit by, you had to stay in the lunch order line like that. And I remember one day we always stopped at the bathroom before we went to, what am I trying to say here? Lunch. And my teacher said, you two stay where you are. because we always would move so we could sit next to each other. I never understood why we couldn't sit next to the people that we wanted to. I mean, it was really stupid. It's really stupid. And in the middle of kindergarten year, they got these things, and they were like papers. They were construction paper, and they were green, yellow, red. So green means you were good, and then if you got moved, like your whole class was staying at a good talking area. But if you got moved to yellow, you were being too loud, and you could get moved back down to green. But if you moved to red, you couldn't move back any. Like you were on red, and your teacher would find out, and you'd be in trouble. Like our class would be in trouble. Yeah. So, and then I remember I don't remember a lot about kindergarten. Oh, I remember there was this kid, and he would cry every single day when his dad dropped him off. Every single day. And I remember thinking that was weird. Because, he would always, like, sit in the corner and cry. And we would, like, take lunch orders and stuff in the morning. We would, like, read a story or something. I don't know. And, he would always stay in the corner and cry. It's kind of depressing. And I remember we had a substitute for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks because our teacher was, like, dying or something. I don't know. And I just remember that. And, oh, I remember there was this girl there, and she was, like, super, super quiet. And it was her last day at school, like, at that school. She knew it, but she didn't tell us, and her mom came and picked her up. They, like, didn't even tell us that it was, sorry. Like, they didn't even tell my teacher that it was last day. Okay, well, this is a kind of boring throughout the years video, but it's all good. The next throughout the years will be first grade, so it'll be fun. Okay, well, if you want to do it throughout the years, leave it as a video response down here. Yes, it's down here. YouTube's layout's gone all crazy on us. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.